Hello Aquarius, welcome to your December 2022 general guidance with me, Julie Poole. This is good for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. And the cards that I'm using are the Marchetti decks and I'm using the Tarot Royale and the Legacy. Alrighty, I've managed to figure out two cameras, so let's hope this works for you. So Aquarius, how are you, my lovely people? I hope you're very, very well. And thank you so much for all of you who have been purchasing the 2023 readings, which are for sale on my website at $9.99. The feedback's been lovely. Thank you so much. It's very, very kind. Alrighty, we're looking at general energy. And then we are going to look at what's coming in. We will also look at what challenges potentially are there for you. And then we'll finish with the outcome. So stay tuned to the end so that you can find out what's going on. Alrighty. One more. Look at all these kings coming out. Goodness me. Alrighty. Let's have a look. This is your current energy, Aquarius. Okay. Now, we're starting off the current energy with the Five of Pentacles. Not a great card. We know this. It's a card of lack. Now, it can be lacking money because it's a pentacle, but it's also about lacking worth and feeling unloved and left out and alone. And it's very strong victim energy. And, you know, we all go into that pity party now and again. All of us will have a little moment where we're in that pity party, and that's all right. Let's not beat ourselves up for it. Let's just recognize it. Now, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but we have this with the Four of Coins and the Four of Cups. So your current energy, Aquarius, is saying, do you know what? I want more, and I'm not particularly satisfied with this. Now, whether it's that you want more love and affection and attention coming your way, whether you're feeling people are taking you for granted, feeling unappreciated, whatever it is, if this resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. All right, take the bits of the reading that resonate, leave the rest. But we can all have a moment where we feel alone, isolated, left out, taken for granted, all of that stuff. So it's about asking yourself, because one of the things that we do is push these feelings down. So, of course, all they do then is just grow inside us, which isn't that good for us. So I want you to ask yourself, does this resonate? Is there a part of me feeling left out and alone? And if there is, then we can take some action on it. We want to support ourselves. We want to acknowledge it, not deny it. All right. Think about if this was a child, because it's your inner child. If this was a child saying nobody loves me, you wouldn't say, oh, shut up, don't be ridiculous. Well, I would hope you wouldn't say that. That I would hope you would wrap your arms around that child and say, I love you, I've got you, and give that child some affection. So imagine that this is within your heart, Aquarius, that part of you feels this. I want you to embrace that part and give yourself that love, okay? Now, we've got the King of Wands, the King of Cups and the King of Swords. There's an awful lot of power here, but before I look at those kings, let's have a look at these two fours. Now, fours are the number of foundations, our solid, stable, secure foundation underneath us. Now, the Four of Coins, and in this deck, you can see he's kind of being like mine. Now, it's that energy that creates that five. All right, because when we get into that lack, that there isn't enough, I've got to hold tight onto what I've got, I'm not sharing it, you can't have it, leave me alone, you know, all of that energy is actually what creates this. Because the energy of there isn't enough will create more of itself. That's how the law of attraction works. So what I want to do is say, right, that four, let me put him back there, that Four of Pentacles, that there is more than enough. Everything I have flows easily. I am abundant in so many ways, and I am so grateful for that abundance, because that shifts the energy. It shifts the vibration. Now, the Four of Cups is that card of dissatisfaction. I thought it'd be better than this by now. I thought this relationship, job, home, / whatever, you know, it is for you, was gonna bring me this satisfaction, this fulfillment, this enrichment. I thought they were going to be paying me more or paying me better, whatever that kind of energy is for you. So we have 3 cards here. The 4, 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, all saying it's not enough. Now, all right, let's not beat ourselves up for that. It's about recognizing it and saying, so what can I do about it? When I step into a place of power and I step into a place of deservability, that energy that was a low vibration, which was a negative vibration, begins to dissolve, especially when we come from a place of love. All right, so let's look at these kings. The King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, all of this immense power. Don't worry about the gender, it's the energy, because these are all action people. All right, the King of Wands is very much action on his career, on what makes him passionate, on the things that he truly is inspired by, and he will go get them. He will take action. He won't just talk about it or moan about it. He will do something about it. Hold on. There we go. I just had to pause it for a moment because the recycling people are outside and they do make a bit of a noise. All right, so the King of Wands is all about taking the action on what makes you passionate and about your job, your career, your business, your loving relationships in terms of the passion, the flow between you. So this is really stepping into that power. The King of Cups is about emotional power. So no matter what's going on around you, you are holding your emotional stability. Despite the fact that things might be a little bit turbulent around you, you're like, yeah, it'll pass. Yeah, it's okay. That you're not getting phased. You're not bouncing off the walls with frustrations and resentments. You're just holding this calm, loving space. And the King of Swords is all about that mental clarity, not letting negative thoughts get you down, negative patterns or beliefs. It's like, no, no, no. This is a card of integrity and honesty and intelligence and intellect. So by combining these 3, where I am mentally strong, emotionally strong, and physically, practically strong, I can overcome those other cards which are quite disempowering. I step into my power and I am re-empowered. And as I do that, then this 10 of Swords, which is the like, oh my days, it's all so terrible, that begins to pass. Now, I'm not being frivolous about this. This has been quite difficult energy over the last, well, I found it about the last week or so, quite intense. I'm very, very sensitive to energies. And so I found like, you know, feeling a little bit like, what the hell, is this what I want? And, you know, just a bit all over the place. That energy, when we step into our power, we can overcome. That energy is moving out anyway. I'm recording this on the 22nd of November. Tomorrow is the new moon, and the energy just shifts vibrationally, astrologically, things are shifting. We're moving into an easier space. But, you know, we all get caught up in that 4 of Cups, like, nah, is this it? Nah. Is this all life is? You know, we can go into that woe is me pity party, and we can go into the insecurity and lack. Of course we can. So let's not beat ourselves up for it, and let's not deny it. All right, we all have our little moments. All right, now we're going to step into this king and king energy to be able to overcome that. When we know and remember our power, then this 10 of Swords moves on and passes out. So this is what's been the current energy. What is the current energy, not what has been. They're correcting me. So if you find yourself caught up in that mindset, emotional stuff. Just allow it to move through you and remind yourself that you are powerful, that this too shall pass, and let's see what is then coming in. All right, because this is for December. So what is the energy for my Aquarius, please, in December? What's coming in? Ace of Swords, there's your new beginning. Oh, Ace of Coins. Wow. Okay. Queen of Cups. And the Seven of Coins. So this is what wants to move in. Now, after that 10 of Swords, when we allow this to move on out, and it will be moving on out in December, all right, Aquarius, that what comes after that then is the Ace. So you're moving from that 10 of Swords, which is a little bit energy, moving out of it and into this new beginning. This is a beautiful clarity, focus. This is aha moments. This is new ideas and inspiration. And it just feels much more vibrant and much more alive and much more, I'm seeing the sword cutting through any illusion of disempowerment and saying, do you know what? I've got this. I am stepping into a new beginning here. All of us are in this new energy in December. And of course, it hits differently for different signs in different ways. But I love to see there's two aces for you, Aquarius, the Ace of Coins. So this is a new beginning in terms of money and security. So this can be a new job. For those of you in business, this can be a new product, a new service, because you've had this aha moment and you're like, do you know, that would be really good. I'm going to create that. I'm going to have this new beginning. All right. So where you've been in that, I want more. And this is the thing with all of these energies that can seem to be disempowering. What they do is they help us identify where life isn't working the way we want it to work. And yes, we can feel a bit down and get caught there a little bit. And then we pull ourselves out of it, back into our power and say, right, so what am I going to change? What am I going to do about it? Those kings are taking action. So in their power to push it forward. So from that place of power, what is coming in then are these two aces with the Queen of Cups. So I love to see her because she's all about compassion and a very loving, warm, open heart to herself and to others. Now, when we approach life from this perspective of compassionate care for ourselves and for others, first to self, and then you're giving from an overflowing cup, and it works so much easier that way round. So you are absolutely being compassionate and loving with yourself, and then you are allowing that to spill out into life. All right, so life flows through me, life flows for me. Everything that I am comes from a place of loving compassion, and then life flows. And this is where we then move into that Seven of Pentacles. So we're building, we're growing, we're creating something new for the future. Now, this is what wants to start moving in December. It's heading your way. And we might find that this spills into January as well, because, you know, the universe doesn't really work on a 4 or 5 week timescale. It's an energy that's flowing towards you and you towards it until you meet in the middle. But this Seven of Pentacles is I'm building something solid for the future. This is, I'm going to get the harvest. I'm going to put the work in and I'm going to get the harvest. That might take a little while. This is a card of good things come to those who wait kind of thing. All right. But all right, I want to just correct the wait. No, we're going to take action, but I'm going to put the work in. So this card represents that I've sown those seeds, I've tended the ground, I've nurtured it, fed it, watered it, weeded it, looked after it, and look at what is growing. And then when the time is right, I can pick the fruits of my labor. So you're building something for the future here from a place of power, because I'm loving those kings. Let me just show you a little bit clearer. I mean, this is what we started with, kind of feeling this lack. But by stepping into our power with these three kings, we end that struggle. We then open up to these new aces from a place of loving compassion. So what I build for the future is going to be solid and lasting. Everything is from a place of power. The power creates the new beginnings, and that opens up a whole raft of good things to move towards you. We've also got the King and the Queen of Cups. When we have divine counterparts, then for some of you, you are having a new beginning in a new relationship that will yield a beautiful harvest. For others of you who are coupled up, you're very much, I wouldn't say dependent upon, but reliant upon supporting each other in your relationship to be able to create this more solid and secure new beginning to give you a greater harvest moving forward. We like this. We like this a lot. All right. So let's have a look at potential challenges. What are the potential challenges to this new beginning that wants to come in? These two aces and the Queen of Cups with that Seven of Coins. What's the potential challenge? Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, and Temperance. All right, now these are all positive cards, but they're in the challenge position. So how can the Page of Cups be a challenge, be a difficulty, be something that might block us? Well, the Page of Cups is the beginnings of new opportunities to bring a greater happiness. So when it's in the challenge position, first of all, it's to ask yourself, am I noticing the opportunities that are there? Am I allowing myself to step forward and create new opportunities that may be there, but I need to actually step out of my comfort zone a little bit in order to grab them? I also feel for some of you, because the Page is a young energy, this can be a youngster around you, young adult, teenager or child around you that could be a little bit disruptive, all right, especially in December when we have Christmas and the children can get overexcited or over demanding. Oh, this is interesting. For some of you, you are feeling a very strong pressure, to meet your child's desires and dreams of what they want for Christmas, even if financially you don't really have it. It's like, oh, I couldn't possibly let them down. They desperately want that £500 bike. Yeah, but you haven't got it. Okay. So let them down, or go get a second-hand bike, or find a way around it. So this is a potential obstacle for you. So only you will know how that resonates for you, if it resonates for you. We've also got the Three of Wands in the challenge position. Now, this is a beautiful card of growth and expansion and our ships coming in and our desires, right? But when it's in the challenge position, we can perhaps be focusing too much on the dream and the goal and wanting it now, bringing our attention back to it over and over and over again. When am I going to have that? When is that coming in? Yeah, getting a little bit dissatisfied with that Four of Cups that's there about, well, I've put things on my ship, my rockets of desire have gone out, but they're not showing up. So what we're doing is then we're putting a lot of negative energy into what we're trying to manifest and create. And by focusing on that it hasn't shown up yet, you actually are holding it back from showing up. So be aware of that as a potential obstacle. What we want to do with manifesting is, yes, focus on what are my rockets of desire that I'm putting on that ship, and then let go. Just let go. And say to the universe, it'll show up when it's meant to show up. It's on its way. And then focus on other things. All right. Now, your other potential obstacle, Temperance. This is a card of moderation and patience. So why is this potentially a challenge? Right. We can find it very difficult at this time of year to moderate, to moderate our spending, to moderate our eating and drinking, to moderate our energy. We can just be going a little bit all out. All right. Now, there's nothing wrong with letting your hair down every now and again. Of course not. But it's about balance. All right. So yes, this is a time where we want to have fun and we want to have play, but making sure that if you are going to overindulge, there's no point saying don't overindulge. If you are going to overindulge, then be very gentle with yourself following that overindulgence. So make sure if you're going to go out partying that you've given yourself the day off afterwards. If you're going to overindulge, making sure that you bring the balance in. If we're going to party hard, we need to play and rest hard. Not trying to party, no rest, because you'll burn out and your body will not thank you for it. So this is in the potential challenges. All right. So Aquarius, let's have a little look now on the outcome. So we know what's coming in. We know what the challenges are. What's the outcome then in December for Aquarius, please? Right, we've got the King of Swords. So he's come up twice. The Five of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. I want one more. And the Emperor. Okay. So the King of Swords is showing up twice. So this is the universe saying I meant what I said. King of Swords is intellectual, intelligent, integrity, is honest, direct, open, an expert, a mentor, somebody who can help you, assist you. Now this can be yourself, all right, because this is air energy. So this is you getting, it can be you, but it can also be somebody outside of yourself that you're allowing to guide you. This can also be a lawyer. This can be HR, a boss, okay, that is giving you some assistance. Now it's next to the Five of Cups. So let's not dress this up. This can be somebody giving you some information that you do not like, that you are not happy about, right? Now, it's with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So this can be you being given a choice about work. This can be you being asked to move to a different department or to take on different tasks and you are not happy about it. It is going to be your choice, all right? Now, they want to stay with this for a moment before we look at the other cards. We've got several messages coming in on this Five of Cups. So this can be you feeling upset and disappointed that somebody's behavior, somebody's expectations, somebody guilt tripping you, somebody putting pressure on you, and you're finding it a bit of a struggle, all right? The Five of Cups is a card of feeling upset. It's also regrets. And you know what? Regrets are completely wasted energy. So what we want to do is step into that King of Swords. Honest, integrity, focused, clear, and sharp to say, right, whatever has got me down, I've got to let it go and just accept that and feel the feelings, let it go and accept that what was, and now we can move on. So there is something here for some of you that is feeling a disappointment, right? They're just saying for some of you, you may be expecting family for Christmas and they can't make it. Something shifts and changes and that's upsetting. But there are other options for you. We have the Seven of Cups. So other options, other choices. If my family can't make it this year for Christmas, or I was supposed to be going to visit somebody, or something has shifted at work, something is changed at work, and I'm initially upset about it. But there are other options and choices. Now, this might be a little Pollyanna, but my view on life is if something shifts, it's because it was meant to shift. And the more we rail against it and resist it, the harder it is, the worse it is. The more we can feel what we feel, then release it, let it go, and come into a place of acceptance, the quicker we get back to equilibrium and a good place, which is what we all want, right? So there is something here that you're not going to like, but it opens up options and choices, and you do have the power to be able to step into something different. And this is where we have to trust that the universe knows what it's doing. Okay, easier said than done, I know, but for many of you this is around work. The Eight of Coins is the worker card. It's with the Emperor, and this is saying to me that whatever this disappointment was with the Five of Cups, that perhaps your boss is saying, you know, we want you to go to a different department, or you didn't get that promotion you wanted, or whatever. There's so many different scenarios this can be. Please apply it to your own situation. It does actually open up other options, other opportunities, other choices, which can be far better for you when you trust the universe knows what it's doing. Comment that below. I trust the universe. All right. This or something better is a wonderful mantra to use, and it helps you align with the something better, rather than hanging on to something that has shifted and changed and just creates pain. So the Eight of Coins, for those of you not working, and this is not related to work or job, you are working on your power. We have it with the Emperor, which is the most powerful card in the deck. The most, I know who I am. I know I am a powerful being. Male or female doesn't matter. I am a powerful spark of consciousness. I'm manifesting and creating something new. I'm working on my manifestations. I'm working on creating what's important to me. And that's going to mean different things for different people. But generally, if we focus on I'm manifesting greater happiness, that generally covers everything else. All right, so focus on that. I am working on, with that Eight of Pentacles, manifesting greater happiness. It could be for some of you who, with those first three cards there, which are all quite disempowered, I'm working on my power, because when I'm powerful, I can create anything. So whatever you want to work on, you are easily stepping into that energy now. This is the outcome. The outcome is the Emperor. That's beautiful, powerful, creative. It's a wonderful energy. So, Aquarius, let's finish off with an angel card. Final message for you. I hope this helps. I hope it gives you some direction. Okay. So from the angels, we have light. When we are in a place of focusing on the light rather than the absence of light, focusing on I am a light being, I am love and light, I am power, then we are in that beautiful energy, and the flow of light is all through us, all around us, and into everything that we do. Visualize yourself like a huge light bulb. All right, have a light bulb moment and realize you are the light. And when you light yourself up, you also light your path forward. You light your spirit up, and you align with all the wonderful things that are about light in the universe. The light feelings, the light energies, love, joy, abundance. All right. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you for December. I hope it helps. Do keep an eye out for some other posts that I will be doing. I'm going to create more videos for you in December, helping you to move forward and navigate. And I do hope it did help. Thank you for being here. And it'd be amazing if you subscribed. It really does help my channel to grow. And also thank you so much for those of you who's purchased the 2023 general readings. So many of you have, and I'm very grateful for your support, because purchasing those does help support all the free work that I do. And it's a beautiful way of paying it forward. So thank you. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you soon. Take care.